Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Today it's going to be versus Motive here on Dreamliner. Right side, it is our Zerg player. It's going to be he's orange today. And on the bottom side, not too far away, is a brown Protoss player. It is Motive. Alright, so two excellent players on a map I'm not entirely sure I've cast a game on before. Ah, yes I have. The airplane. The wings, the tail, the cockpit here. Alright, man. So somebody just wanted to put an airplane in the map on a Brood War map as well. So, alright. So a weird map. Okay, so we have a little bit of an island expansion down at the bottom right. Is this an island? Yes, and an island expansion at the top left. And a 2-gas expansion right here. Ooh. And minerals only expansions at the top right and the bottom left. And just regular expansions in a few other places. So, alright, man. So it's going to be an overpool here. Let's see. Let's turn off these players. Oh, we got Sexy in the house watching this game. So it's an overpool, and what I feel like is a Forge Fast Expand. But is Motive gonna go Nexus first here? Three. No, he's not. Okay, so Forge coming up. I think he got scouted. I mean, obviously, it's a two-player map. It is a weird two-player map, but it's definitely a two-player map. This probe's trying to block the hatch coming down. And gonna successfully do that here, at least for a minute. And there we go. Alright, so getting that expansion down a little bit later than he wanted to, but not a big deal. Back home, you do want to get a cannon up. So get that Nexus down, yes, but then a cannon needs to be the next thing you build here. With your next 150 Motive, you're not quite there yet. Are you worried about it? I mean, there's lings. There's lings running around. There's only 2 of them, so I mean, we're not trying to kill ya. But 2 lings is super annoying. I mean, if this... There we go. There's your cannon. Alright, we're cool. So I'm just... If there's not a cannon here, then any cannons that try to come up can get killed by lings before they come up. So, like... Yar, matey. So what we're looking at here today. Third base, loving that too. Recognizing, okay, it was quick Forge Fast Expand here. Let's go ahead and get a third base up, because some hits on that cannon would be nice. Pretty much. Never mind. Go for scouting. You're only 2 lings. There you go. You're only 1 ling. Get in there, get some scouting done, see what's going on. I guess you already have an Overlord hanging out here too. Overlord at the front. This is going really well for him. I gotta say, got some beautiful scouting off. It's a 2-player map where the distance isn't too far away, and I mean, just having a ling inside your front door is really bad. Also, a lot of Kakarus. Oh no, this is a Boeing 787, because of course it's a Boeing 787. There's a lot of them on this map called Dreamliner, which is a name of an airplane. Is the Boeing 787 called a Dreamliner? I don't know. I'm not much of an aviation expert, but I do have some, I have some approximate knowledge of many things, as I believe the character's name is Kevin. In Adventure Time says, that's a line that's always stuck with me. I think it sticks with a lot of people. I mean, we all have approximate knowledge of many things, right? It's just being an expert in something is difficult. It takes a lot of time, and we can't be experts in everything because we don't have enough time in the day. Anyway, Lair coming in here from we're working on a cybernetics core from Le Motif. Le Motif. Ugh. So terrible, terrible story I heard. A friend of mine, let's just say this. His brother has 8 kids, because I live in Utah. We have a lot of kids here. And he died of COVID the other day. Left 8 kids behind and a wife, and he didn't have any life insurance. It's just like, I don't... Especially if you're going to bring children into the world, please prepare for the possibility that you might die before you expect to. And honestly, get vaccinated. Like, I get it. There's a lot of pushback on this. A lot of people are very afraid of the vaccine. But I'm just going to tell you to get it. You should. That's all. Especially if you have children. Ugh. All right. Enough sadness. Enough sadness in the world. Hydralisk Den coming in. Macro hatch here too. Looks to be a bit of a Hydra bust attempt here, which let's see how Motive can handle it. Usually what you want to do is get Storm out fast in order to handle said Hydra bust. So Stargate's fine. Stargate's good. Then you get, oh, double Stargate though. Hold on. Hold on for one more day. Is it double gate Corsair? This seems like a terrible idea. We're opening Hydras, man. I don't know about this. I don't know about this one from Motive. I believe in you, dude, but he's making 2 Corsairs at a time. He's getting the air weapons upgrade. Woo-wee. Okay, well, Corsair's already out. Not going to get an Overlord because they're... Wait, hang on. Not going to do it. Hydras hit harder than the Corsair does. So the Corsair has to get out of there. And yeah, he's like, oh, crap. He opened Hydralisks. Get +1 ground weapons. Hurry, get a Citadel of a Dune. For Zealot speed, hurry, because there's going to be a lot of Hydras coming fairly quickly here. Getting an Evolution Chamber up here at the top right. There's no Overlords for you to kill, but good scout anyway. Senor Corsair. Alright, Citadel of Adun here. Hydralisks pushing. And, I mean, there's no Speed Zealots. Right? Citadel is not even done yet. There's no Speed Zealots. There's no Storm anywhere near here. There's only 1 cannon. Quick! Emergency cannons, go! Get at least 3, 4. 4 cannons would be nice to have. Get that 150 minerals. Get it down. Yes. Because the Hydras are coming for this, man. Oh, those Corsairs are just like, nah, it's not happening, dude. It's not happening. All the Overlords are maybe coming along to help out. And if you go now... Oh, denying that upgrade. That +1 attack upgrade would be so big. He's going to get it. These Hydras don't have... Or the Zealots don't have speed, rather. They can't do anything to stop this. And this is going pretty well for... I gotta say... I mean, just cancels the upgrade because what else can you do in that situation? The Corsairs are finding no Overlords to kill. There's a bunch here, but there's another huge swell of Hydras. Zealot leg enhancements is coming up. Are we getting a Templar Archives? I don't know, man. You tell me. Gateway, 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 gateway. A lot of gateways coming in here. That, well, this gateway's dying, so you might as well overcompensate, I guess. I don't know. You'll notice he stopped Corsair production because all this is all of the Hydralisks in the world. He is working on missile attack upgrades. I assume he already has range, and he already has the speed upgrade. This is an RJB replay, which I forgot to mention at the beginning of the cast. RJB, fantastic dude, has his own YouTube channel, RJB TV. You search that in your YouTube search bar, you'll find him. And he gave me a huge replay pack of great replays. They're all good. They're all good replays. He went through and just sifted through replay after replay after replay, found me the best ones, sent them over. I'm trying to get through them, and I'm never disappointed, man. These are great. So, 4th base coming in here from, He's in a fantastic position, honestly. The Protoss doesn't really have the wherewithal to expand right now. He just doesn't. The Corsairs, I mean, if they could supply block into next week, maybe this could work out for him. But I think the Overlords are all being fairly well protected by this group of Hydras down here with the range upgrade. That hit pretty hard, and the Corsairs are just... I mean, I guess they can maybe catch 1. Alright, they get 1 there, but... Are you paying for yourselves is the larger question here. Another Evolution Chamber. No spores to speak of. He's just got the Hydras, man. A lot of the time, I will get mad at players for not getting static defense when they obviously need it, but I don't think he obviously needs it here. He's got enough Hydras. He's doing a good job keeping the Overlords fairly safe. Spores are not a required upgrade or required choice here. Bottom left, mineral only base. We talked about this. Top right, minerals only. Bottom left, minerals only. Oh, yes, this is minerals only. Yes, I knew that. And then that's why he's getting his 3rd extractor here, because he needs it. I don't know if this is safe. I really don't. I think there's enough Hydras and Lings out on the map and Lurkers that this would just die. I mean, these Zealots are like, okay, if we keep the pressure up on the Zerg player before he finds our 3rd base, then we can keep him at home. But as it stands, there's enough to defend the 4th base and there's Lings running down, and all of a sudden, Motive is just... You know, sometimes there are what are we called build order losses, where you decide to open 2-gate Corsair and hope the Zerg goes for a Spire first opening, but instead he went for a Hydralisk opening, and yeah, that's it. I don't know. It's a lot of Zealots in all fairness, but there's Lurkers and stuff. Okay. I mean, you're gonna, yeah, a couple Hydras go down, but you're not getting everything here. Not with their Lurkers, not when you don't have any detection at all. Brutal. This is a brutal look. The supply block for him is real. Motive was supply block for a second too, after he lost this pylon. And this time we have an escort with us to expand to this bottom left-hand corner. Oh, Corsairs are dying, which they don't want to do. They're not cheap. Spend a lot of time building those, and the longer they stay alive, the better it is. The supply block is real again for him, so they're starting. The Corsairs are starting to pay for themselves, which is very nice. Oh, can the Lings jump on this Nexus? Get on the other side, Lings. Get on the other side, Lings. Get on the other side. No, too many Zealots. Too many Zealots. I think maybe if you'd started on this side, would have been good. Okay, Lings are just like, we really want to take that thing down. The Zealots are like, wait, we gotta stay home. We gotta stay home. Adrenal glands coming in. A lot of Zealots, man, but the High Templar have arrived. I assume they already have Storm. I'm guessing, based on the fact that Storm has not been getting researched, it is already done. Singularity Charge now coming in to deal with the Lurkers. Adrenal glands just finished. So good here from him. And he's just 4 base in it. 3 base, not quite here for Motive, but it's close, and there's the warp in. And there's your Spire. Okay, so maybe a Spire tech switch here from Lings with Adrenal. Oh, I mean, a lot of Lings died there, but they took the High Templar down. Some of that was getting stormed. Maybe by his own storms. Mutalisks could be interesting here. Flying in, picking off High Templar. Really injuring the Protoss composition here to where he doesn't want it. 140 to 144 supply. Lings just trying so hard to get these High Templar, but Zealots holding on, making that happen. He's just sending out small groups of Lings to try to pick off High Templar. While he's got Lurkers, he's saving up money for a big Mutaball, it looks like. About 1,000 minerals, 400, 500 gas. Adrenal Gland helps so much in this situation as 2 of the High Templar die. Maybe a 3rd? Nope, just the 2. Just the 2. Just the 2 of us. We can make it if we try. Just the 2 of us. You and I. I'm expecting mutas, but he's not doing that. He just keeps sending Lings down to snipe High Templar, and you know what? He's killed a bunch of them. Look at this High Templar in the middle of the safety zone. The safetiest of the safety zones. Another base coming in here from him, which is good because he needs one to keep up with what Motive is doing. And Motive for the first time is actually moving out for a pretty solid attack in 14 minutes. He hasn't really had the ability to do that. He spent a lot on Corsairs, and he was active with the Corsairs, which is good. Storm! Alright, man. I mean, there aren't as many High Templar here as there normally would be, but there's still a couple. And the Adrenal Gland Zerglings are going to trade okay versus Zealots, but not super well. The Lings are just here so that the Lurker Spines can get some damage in here, but I don't know if that's happening. Ooh, that's a bit of a whiff of the Storm. That's a better Storm. How many more Storms do you have? is the larger question. God, the High Templar just keep getting picked off, but are you absolutely sure it's worth it at this point? I don't know. I don't know that Hum is making great trades here. He's losing a lot of Zerglings, but killing High Templar has a high value to the Zerg. These lurkers don't have Dark Swarm to protect them at all, making some Scourge to try to pick off observers. And Ling's coming down to shut down another attempted base here from Motive. So Motive is on high macro alert mode right now. These Lings, though. +1 and Adrenal is pretty scary stuff, so that's not happening. And that's two dead obs. 2 dead obs. Okay, your detection is out. Additional High Templar have joined the front here, but you can't detect these lurkers, and just blindly storming is not a great thing. Once again, this is an island, and this is an island. So if you're going to expand out here, it's going to be difficult. Robotic support coming in. So we are working on some of them Reavers. Yes. Reavers, all the splash damage you can manage against a Zerg player who's going for this kind of Ling Hydra lurker stuff is going to be good. Is there not... Where are these guys going? Well, 3 of them made it through that gauntlet. Do we not have a hive? We do have a hive. Where's your Defiler Mound? Does not believe in the Defiler Mound? Possibly not. I think this is going to be a push on this base. This is a lot. It's a lot of cannons, though. That's not happening. Pushing north is the Brown. Going to come in. Once again, lurkers spread out well. There's an observer here. Nidus allowing for instant reinforcements as per usual. And Sunken at the front here, too, just to provide some additional defense. And I think Motive has done a good job. He's recovered from the early setbacks that he suffered. And if Hum doesn't get into Defiler play here soon, I think he's just going to lose the game. There's just too much. There are too many High Templar, too many Dragoons, Zealots. There's going to be Reavers soon. If you're not Plaguing stuff and you're not Dark Swarming stuff, you're just going to have a bad time. Oh, Doom Drops. Doom Drops are also very cool. Doom Drop. I think there's enough defense here to maybe save the day. There's enough Storm anyway. Yeah, so all the Lings most of the Lings are dead. The Lurkers are getting some beautiful spines off, but there's an Observer with them. So never mind. And that drop did almost nothing. Almost nothing. Lings. Rah, 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 rah. Rah, 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 rah. Another base down. Lings are having a great time denying bases, but they're not really winning engagements as much as they would want to. That's a lot of dead Ling blood there. Can you handle these cannons yet, guys? Do you have the +3? No. +2 Carapace, +1 attack. More Zerglin stuff, man. +2 Zealots and Dragoons here. It's just not... Yeah, these Lings couldn't get through all the cannons like I told them they couldn't. This is being denied. Finally, a Defiler Mound attempted at 18 minutes. Is that too late? Is that too late is the larger question here. Lings cruising to the bottom left. I mean, look, is a man after my own heart. I will do Ling run-bys until there are no more Lings to run by in these games, because I just don't... I have a harder time engaging straight up with enemies, and Ling run-bys are more effective. Although, look, High Templar defending the base means the base totally stays alive. 200 to 185 supply. The consumes coming in, but this is still Lurkers without Dark Swarm. Man, that said, it's enough Lurkers to cause some problems here. The Observer is alone. There's a secondary backup one here, too. I mean, this is... Motive's economy is just hot. Although, who's taking that top left? This Lurker is not burrowing. Maybe try to burrow? Okay, nope. Not doing that. Once again, trying to send some Lings across the map to kill a base, but it's just getting intercepted in the middle here by Motive really nicely. Oh, Reaver's going to deny this top left. I didn't even see that guy. Brown is a bit hard to see on the minimap on this map. Brown is always a little bit hard to see. Oof. Oof. Save it. Save it. Save it. Save it. Save it. It's like got 2 more hits. Maybe, yeah, 2 more hits before it dies. This is the last hit. Oh, hang on. They're distracting. Ah, they saved it. Also, this engagement in the middle going poorly for the Zerg. Once again, a lot of Zerg blood here. I just think the Defiler play is too late. If you're going to come up against someone who's this good with High Templar, which every Protoss player at this level is, there are no Protoss at this level who are just like, the storms are okay. And this, I mean, this Ling stuff is just not. I guess High Templar are dying. Archon's doing pretty well for themselves, though. I don't know. 188 to 156 supply. More Lings and Lurkers coming down. The Defilers are finally in production. Consume's been done for some time. High ground Lurker harass. I was wondering if that was going to be a possibility in this game. And it is. Some probes are dying here. Moto's only down to 48 probes now. And this is where Whom's been getting his wins, is in harassment and attacking expansions that are not super perfectly defended. And it's working for him. It's really working for him. But you do have to wonder if Moto just kind of decides to go for it before Dark Swarm comes up. Is he going to be able to get this thing? I think he's making a move here. He doesn't seem to be retreating at all, but we are just trickling in defenders. Trickling and trickling and trickling all over the place. The Defilers are here, but I guess you Plague this group, yeah? If you have Plague. Maybe a Dark Swarm against these Dragoons would be hot, but they are just not casting anything. Oh, well, there's your... They haven't consumed yet. I just assumed that that was going to happen. Haha, assume the consume. So denying all the mining here is hot-tastic stuff. The Hydras are at 3-3 now. Okay. The Lings are at 2-3, which is great, but now there's Reavers down here. So that's not good. A Dark Swarm is up, but the Lurkers and the Archons, both, they're splash, doing what they do best, which is not being affected by Dark Swarm. Okay, so maybe, kind of, sort of, maybe clawed his way back into this game. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it's 6 bases. 3 of them are basically mined out. The Protoss is also on 6 bases, and 3 of them are basically mined out. So we're on even base count. This one being taken by Motive is huge. If Motive holds on to this, then is dead. He's a dead nerd, for sure. Plague's coming in. I'd love to see a Dark Swarm or something here. Hey, look, a Dark Swarms is up. But guess what? The Reavers are here. The Reavers are ready to rock. Man, 3 Reavers. It's a good number. It is a good number of Reavers to have. Zealots and the Dark Swarm are unaffected. The Zealots are what you want in here, honestly. But if the Lurkers clear those out, then suddenly the rest of the Zerg units are a lot better. Still denying this mining. I feel like if he just sent like 10 Lings over here, he could rock this. Man, this is turning into a pretty intense game, I gotta say. It's suddenly 156 to 94 supply. Suddenly Motive is down big time. Those 2 engagements went a lot worse for him than I expected. Also, oh no, this forward robo's going down, and this Nexus is going down, and if this doesn't live, then suddenly Motive goes from, I don't need this really, to I really need this. All right. This is a bit of a desperation, storm drop attempt. Okay, shuttle down, but High Templar ends up getting about 6 kills. All right, but it's still 58 to 39 workers in favor of him right now. Holy smokes. I think this base is dead. I don't know if there's any saving it. I know there's a cannon here that will distract these Lings, maybe to give enough time to save this thing, but that is like 4 Lurkers with 3-3 up here. The Zealots can't engage. It's 154 to 100 supply. What an absolutely bonkers back and forth game here. And I think that's it. I think that's your GG. Motive just doesn't have enough to hang. The Storms are good. The Storms are really good, but it can never really push in there and wipe out a hatchery, plaguing a bunch of probes and a couple cannons. Yes, Motive is hanging on. in that this army did not come in and win the day, but there are still lurkers up here denying this base. There are still units getting produced and streaming across diagonally across the map like they've been doing the entire game. Also, Hum has taken the bottom right-hand island expansion, so he owns both of those. And man, Motive, it looked like he had a nice window to win this game. And look at this, he finally shows up with enough Lings and Hydra to take this base down. And by that I mean, these Archons are not interested in allowing that to happen. 16 kills on that guy, and a 14 on that one, and the base stays alive. Nice. Really nice stuff. Where's your detection? Do you know there's DTs? That's one thing I'm pretty good at doing, is recognizing when there's DTs around. And I'm like, oh, I didn't bring any detection with me to this battle, huh? And then I'm sad. But then I get detection for the rest of the game, and it's better. Lurkers, Plague, and that's it. Motive leaves the game. Cha-chow. And our winner is, today in 25 minutes and 56 seconds. Holy smokes. That was an absolutely incredible PvZ. Honestly, well done to, both players obviously in the same clan. A lot of playing against each other here. Flash is watching as well for, or not Flash, but Sexy is here under his name, 10-minute Flash is here as well. And overall, I mean, I feel like if there was a time before Dark Swarm and Plague were up, where I kind of feel like a nice big Zealot Dragoon Storm style attack could have gone up here, killed this base, and then just kind of rolled its way to win, right? But he never could. He never really could get past this position on the map. There are always lurkers coming out. The macro of Hum was insane. Always little Ling groups. The harassment on the other side of the map was denying bases and distracting him that way. It was really good. I mean, Motive taking this base, trying to take this one, he had the income to do this thing, but then he just started losing engagements over and over and over again, whittling down, whittling down, whittling down. And Hum just kept throwing wave after wave after wave after Zerg at him, and finally Motive succumbed. It felt like, man, it really felt like there was going to be, I don't know, it feels like a cinematic for StarCraft, right? Where just the Zerg waves keep coming and the Protoss are valiant and holding on, but there's just too many Zerg today. And we'll get them next time, you know? 194,000 to 215 here in favor of outproduced by 9-2. The kill death ratio is 7-2, but you outproduced by 9-2. Oof. Okay, 0 Zerg units destroyed and 29 Protoss, or buildings destroyed, and 29 Protoss buildings destroyed. Good grief. All right, 64,000 to 54,000. At the end of the day here, resources, we ended up with 7,000 more resources from him than Motive. That's way more than I thought it was. I thought Motive had better income than that, but he didn't, and that hurts him. That hurts him. All right, good stuff. Good stuff indeed. So that is going to be it for me today. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw, what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.